Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Rob Culpa. If you don't know who I am, I just kind of am a guy who likes to share his story, share his journey. I've gone through weight loss. I do a lot of different things. Here on my Peacemaker Wellness page, this is where I talk about personal training and nutrition coaching certifications. I work with clients on an individual basis. We have an 8-week program that's coming out right now too. So if you ever need any help or just want to talk about ideas, even if you're not going to work with me or if you're not going to do me, it's still a great opportunity for us to just develop ideas. You can use some of the knowledge that I've gained through personal experience, through certifications, to be able to learn more about your own health journey, and we can find you something that's not going to be me. You do need support, you guys. The first and foremost thing I want to remind everyone is if you are working on a weight loss journey, a weight gain journey, any sort of health journey, you need support. Doing it on your own is one of the hardest things to do. It's just not worth it when there's so many amazing supportive people out there, whether I'm back. I hope that makes sense for you. So really quick, guys, what I wanted to do today, first and foremost, if you can hear me, let me know. Comment below if you can hear me just fine. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. What are you doing this weekend? It's the first weekend of October. Can you believe that? 2021. Everyone was complaining about 2020, and now we're almost done with 2021. Can't believe it. Um, we are going to be unpacking and then we're going to a friend's wedding. So what are you guys doing this weekend? One thing I do really want to talk about though is what I titled this. I lost 17 pounds in the last 5 weeks, and it's not a good thing, even though it's actually closer to my goal. My birthday is next Friday, October 8th, and I wanted to be below 210 pounds. And I actually got on the scale at the gym this morning for the first time in 5 weeks, and I was at 210 pounds. So you'd think that that's really good. But the reality is, I got to explain to you guys what's happened over the last 5 weeks. First and foremost, as a personal trainer, not going to the gym, super stressful, really difficult. I love the gym. I'm not like one of those big crazy dudes at the gym, but I do really just enjoy it. It's my time, my meditation time. I appreciate it. Um, so that's obviously tough. But the reason why I didn't go is because my wife and I just bought a house. We have a 14-month-old daughter. And so the combination of those two things, and in this market, means that we had a lot of work that we had to do on the house before we were able to move out of an apartment we lived in for 4 months or 4 years. And so there was a lot of stress. There was a lot of poor eating habits. There was a party involved. There was a lot of times where just to wind down, I was drinking beer. Like it just wasn't healthy at all, you guys. Like I was not doing the healthy things and I lost all that weight. And so you think about it and you're like, well, yay, I guess I can just be stressed, which everyone's always stressed. I can party, I can, work on stuff and just be, overworked and eat junk food and I'm going to lose weight, right? But it's not good. That's not yay. That's not yay. That's not yay. If you guys know Blue, you know what I mean. And so you have to realize that clearly there's a reason why I lost that weight. And it wasn't a healthy way of losing that weight. And I want to just get that across to people that just because you lose weight doesn't mean it's healthy. And I know that there's a lot of people that may follow me who are working on a weight loss journey, but there are also a lot of people who I know and I've worked with who are working on gaining weight and maintaining weight, and they can't keep weight on. And I want to kind of just point out the fact that sometimes what you're eating doesn't actually affect as much as you'd think whether you're gaining or losing weight, because I wasn't eating well and I lost a bunch of weight. But the reality is that I was eating junk. And so my body didn't burn fat. That 17 pounds in 5 weeks that I lost, that most likely was very low in fat. That was probably more lean muscle mass. I probably lost more muscle, even though I was working, right? I was working on the house. I was scraping up floors. I was doing all of this stuff. But the reality is that I was not in that consistent routine. I was not feeding my body correctly. And so it wasn't able to maintain and build. I would have been happy only losing a little bit of weight, but staying at that muscular level. I did not lift at the gym today. I was only able to be there for a little bit, but I guarantee you when I go back to the gym, I'm not going to be able to lift like I was lifting 5 weeks ago. And that's why it's so important for you guys to realize the difference between healthy and unhealthy weight loss. Just because I lost 17 pounds doesn't mean it's a good thing. If you are eating healthy, if you're feeding your body proper nutrition, if you're working out as well as you can or doing something physical at least daily, you are going to be much healthier, even if you don't lose 17 pounds in 5 weeks. You guys, there were multiple times throughout even just the last week where I was so physically exhausted because my body was so worn down, not just from working hard, but not feeding it correctly. Thrive can only do so much. Thrive is nutrition, Thrive's your vitamins. Thrive tells you you should be eating better. I knew I should have been eating better, but it's difficult when you're dealing with all of that stuff. And so I want to make sure that everyone knows, and whether it's Thrive, whether it's other nutritional products, whether you're taking vitamins, remember that it's about a combination of things and having that support and doing the right stuff. Just because I lost that weight, I'm going to have to work hard now to build that muscle mass back up, because that weight loss, because I was eating junk, clearly was not fat burn. That was probably lean muscle mass that I was losing. And so I just want to remind everyone, when you are working to lose weight, find the correct way to do it. And remember, it's always going to take multiple things. So if you've lost weight, if you have gone through your own health journey, tell me a little bit about it. Tell me about 2 or 3 different things that you used to be able to maintain that change, and it doesn't have to be products. It can just be generalized. I don't really need to hear products, but let me know. Was it a coach? Was it was it a gym? Was it a support group? Was it a certain, was it, just changing up your diet and eating your diet completely different? Were you doing keto? Were you doing Atkins? Like, I'm really curious to hear how you guys have done that change, because it's so important for you to share that. One, because it helps me and supports me and makes me, reminds me that even losing that weight isn't necessarily a good thing because you want to be healthier. But 2, you're going to show other people ideas on how you have maintained or created your own health journey. And that's what I'm here, you guys. If you are hearing all of this and you're like, I don't even know where to begin, reach out. That's what I do. That's why I'm here. That's what I want to do for you, is I want to help create a personalized workout or a different nutrition routine that's going to be safe and effective, that's going to help you lose weight correctly. Because that's what I'm going to be going back on. And it's proof in the pudding, even with the difficulties and the challenges and the stress that we went through. And now that we're in the house, I can get back into my routine, and I can get back into feeding my family and feeding myself what is needed. And so feel free to jump on board and watch along here on the Peacemaker Wellness page, on my YouTube page, and even on my personal Facebook page. I'll be doing a lot of sharing about different foods and different stuff that we're jumping back into and being able to eat, and kind of showing that change. Because I think, if I can gain back 5 to 6 pounds in lean muscle mass, but then continue to work out, I bet you I maintain around the same weight, but you'll see a significant difference in my body shape. So I'm going to take some before and after pictures so you guys can check that out, and then just kind of show some proof in the pudding. But if you are ever wondering how to get started, or maybe you're worried about going through the holidays and you want some support, we have an 8-week program that we're doing right now, that's limited to 15 people total. It's $70 for 8 total weeks of nutrition coaching and personal training. That's over a couple $100 in value, and it's only $70. And so I'm telling you, this is worth it for you to check it out. And I really do appreciate you guys listening in, sharing your stories, sharing your comments. I am here to listen and really just be a part of this great growing community of supportive people who are always working to try and be healthier and happier. And that's what I want to do and build. And that's what Peacemaker Wellness is all about. And that's why I, devote my life to that. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know where you guys are watching from. If you got anything interesting from this video, I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please follow me here on Peacemaker Wellness or right at my personal page here on Facebook. Love you all. Rob Culpa, and we'll see you guys all soon. Have a great weekend.